When I'm human, and I'm gonna blow my horn till the cows come home, and everyone's gonna bow down to me. Hey guys, how you doing? It's Michael Leon Woolley, the voice of Louis the Alligator from the Disney movie The Princess and the Frog, and you're listening to the Magic Our Way podcast with Kevin, Danny, Eli, and Rachel.
Jumbo, everyone.
Harambe.
And welcome to another edition of
The Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
The Magic Our Way podcast.
They are truly magical and whatnot.
Asante Sana, everyone. You're listening to the Magic Our Way podcast from New Orleans, Louisiana. And on this show, we invite you to feel the libation.
Feel it, feel it.
We are artistic buffs talking about Disney stuff, and this is the show in which every opinion is welcome. MagicOurWay.com is where you can find us. On this episode, we present Never Have I Ever, the Disney Parks Edition. Someday we will, though.
Yeah.
So it'd be great. This is our list for the next 100.
That's what keeps us hanging on.
It does. And look, this is your typical polish practice Pixie Dust and Disney podcast. No way. We are not in Disney California Adventure often enough to give you Eli's thoughts on the new honey glazed turkey leg, which is now available for the 2023 festival holidays.
Ooh.
Does that sound interesting to you?
Yeah, that broke me out of character for a second.
Really?
Yeah, that's.
I wasn't sure if you'd like that, but
Honey glazed and original turkey leg. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
He's all about the recipes.
Yeah,
man.
I know, but it was a little different with it has a pineapple on it and it has a honey glaze. I don't know if he'd like that.
I like honey glazed ham, so
Yeah.
turkey original. I'm sorry.
All right, we need to go to Disneyland then.
I'm sorry.
I think that's what we need to do,
Oh
Kevin.
boy.
Because normally we're just here to drink, talk some Disney, and tell you what we didn't do.
Yeah, so all you guys got to do is listen up while we think up what we drink up, and please just keep listening because I want this turkey leg thing now. But,
My name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
I'm really hungry.
And Rachel will join us soon. But yeah, we'll take a trip to Disneyland in the next 100 shows before the 600.
Oh.
And you could try that. Actually, I think it's only during the holidays, though. I don't mean that. I guess. Maybe they'll keep it. I have no idea.
Does it go into January by any point?
I believe so, yeah. I think
right.
they stretch it just past New Year's and stuff.
All right.
But anyway.
So you said there's a chance.
There is a chance. Well, look, guys, there's a lot of stuff that we haven't done yet, like Eli having the honey glazed turkey leg. And we're about to list them all out for you, bare our souls, and tell you what we haven't done yet. Maybe it's sometimes a little bit embarrassing because we haven't done it yet. But hey, we're man enough and woman enough or human enough. We haven't done this yet, but we will.
We are Disney secure.
Oh, yes, we will. Yes, and so Rachel will join us in just a little bit, y'all. So enough of our jibber jabber. Let's go talk about some magic we haven't made yet. Welcome to The Hub, the main topic segment of our show. And as I stated in the intro, we are talking about things we have never done in the Disney parks. U.S. Disney parks, just to be specific.
Sure.
Right? And for the younger generation who may be listening to us, this is basically Never Have I Ever Disney Parks edition, right?
Yes. But it's not like never have I ever because I would never. It's never have I ever, but I would like to.
Right, exactly. That's right. So up until this point, we've never done it yet.
Yes.
Yet.
It's on our agenda.
It's on our agenda, and who knows, for the next 500 shows, maybe we'll actually get them all on our list. We literally just made a list of things we need to do for the next 100 shows.
Yes.
Yeah, let's cover that, which I'm fine with. I'm totally cool with. Well, anyway, look, with the opening of Journey of Water attraction at Epcot, it's safe to say that none of us have on the show that's seen it, right?
Right.
None of us have seen it. So that's safe to say. Also, and I recognize that this is not necessarily Disney Parks, but it is Disney Parks adjacent, but none of us have done the Galactic Star Cruiser either. Although Rachel's probably the closest one to any of us who have done it, right?
Josh did it.
Josh did, right.
I didn't. Yeah.
So you're like Galactic Star Cruiser adjacent kind of.
Yeah, she lives with somebody who has done it.
That counts.
Yeah.
Yes. So we've never done that either. Those things are a given. However, with a vast amount of things to experience in the Disney park, surely there are things that we have not done.
Yes, that we've had opportunities to do.
Just never did it up until this point. And this is like however many years we've been on this earth, we've never really done it yet.
Let's not give that away.
Yeah, please.
So anyway, that's what we're going to talk about today, man. Let's get this party started and see what things we haven't done.
All right.
Can I lead off?
Sure.
Just to knock this out. Because this is something that I know Disney fans talk about all the time, and I just never done. And this is pretty simple. I have never done rope drop. at any park anywhere.
No
Wow.
way.
I've never seen a rope drop at all.
Really?
Except maybe the umbilical cord when my kids were born. That's about it. That's the only
That was
rope
at the
drop.
park. They dropped an umbilical cord at the park.
Yeah, man. Look, I tell you what, that Mission Space, man, just kind of spins it right out of you. That baby just kind of shoots out.
Fortunately, that thing's like a bungee cord, so it doesn't quite hit the ground. It bounces right up right before.
Yeah,
right?
it's pretty amazing.
And
Yeah.
there's gravity. All right.
Charge tickets for that. Yeah, I've never dropped a rope.
Oh wow.
I've gotten close to it. Like maybe I've showed up 10 minutes after the rope drop. I saw the rope on the ground or off to the side, maybe not on the ground because Disney's
Yeah.
pretty good about shooting that out of the way.
Well, okay, so we did rope drop in Paris, if that counts. Stateside, I think we
did that once.
I think we
wanna
did
say.
one time for a breakfast.
Yeah, because we
for breakfast.
because we
Yes.
saw the train.
Yes, opening show.
Oh, the
Yeah.
welcome show.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
see, that-
Oh yeah.
That's how I remember that, and the pain of being awake early.
Yes.
do they still do that? Do they still do the welcome show?
No, they don't.
Oh, okay.
At least not like that, right? Not like
Right.
the train station.
They have a new one.
Oh.
That they do. It's in front of the castle. And it's nice. I don't like it as much as the old welcome show that they used to do in front of the train station. I don't like, not even close. It's not even close.
Right.
But yeah, so they do a welcome show, but it's in front of the castle instead.
Oh, okay.
I think the issue was that, remember it used to, well, maybe Danny remembers, you would not, Kevin, clearly, but
No.
it used to get really backed up and packed in that area.
Yes.
And I think it was a safety issue. And so they
Okay.
I
moved
could
it
see that.
inside the park so that they could put everybody like in the hubs. And all that
Okay.
space and
That
Main
makes
Street and
sense.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now I've seen the welcome show like on the street. Like when I've come in later, they'll scoot in on that little streetcar and then just hop out and do that. And then they hop on the streetcar and take off. So I've seen it like that, but I always wanted to see it in the train station, but I never wanted to see it that bad that I want to get up that early to drop a rope.
Yeah.
All right, well now hold up now. I gotta throw a flag on the play then.
Sure.
So but you don't want to do rope drop though.
No, I don't. Well, here's the thing. So, not necessarily because I never want to wake up that early on my vacation, but there always comes a time like on our week like usually we take like a week where my wife and I look at each other like, yeah, we probably should get up earlier and do more stuff. It's like, yeah, we should do that. So that'll happen for like a day. And so we'll get close to rope drop, but we never actually make it.
Okay.
We have intentions like, all right, we'll get there when it opens and then we'll maximize our time. And this is like Thursday. By the Thursday, we're realizing this, hey, we're leaving. And we've been like getting into the parks at like 10 or 11. I was like, okay, yeah, maybe we should do something.
All right.
But yeah, there's an intent. It's not always, it hasn't been successful to be honest. But,
Okay. So what you're saying is this is not something that you just wouldn't do.
Right.
This is something you just haven't had a chance to do.
Right. Or successfully executed.
Managed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Accomplished.
Okay.
Like that, I've gotten close. 10 minutes. I was like, just missed it.
That's because you were in bed with your wife a little longer.
Ooh,
And you didn't miss that.
That was a robe drop.
It was a rope drop. That's right, man.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I like that. I will always show up for a rope drop.
There you go.
Guaranteed.
There you go.
You
That's the
can take that
parade
away.
right there. That don't stop.
A parade. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Who else has got one? Throw it on the table.
I can go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. This is one I've entertained the idea of doing every single time we go, but always end up passing on. And everyone I've ever spoken to about it just comes away raving about it. I've never heard anyone say it sucked. It was a complete waste of time. But
A dance party.
not a dance party.
Okay.
The Hoop-de-Doo musical review.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
I have never done that. I've gotten close, but every time I get close to booking it, I look at the menu and it's fried chicken and baked beans and
Yes.
barbecue ribs, which really
All you can eat.
yeah,
It's
but
not up your alley.
yeah,
though.
no, it's not
That's
my
your
thing.
thing.
I got to talk myself out of like, well, I can skip scallops at Narcoossee's or sushi at the
Yeah.
California Grill or mushroom
food's
soup
not
at ours.
amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
for a meal that I can get at my local Golden Corral,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I do want to see the show. I mean, I think it's like what, like a 2.5 hour experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Which
a lot.
it's a little longer than I'd prefer to spend at dinner, but it's not like the 4+ hours you'd spend at Victoria
No.
and Albert's.
It goes by too. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not dragging.
It's fun though. I enjoy it. You know.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's completely doable, and I just haven't gotten around to doing it. And one of these days, I think I will. But it's like I think it's going to have to be on a day where I'm not spending money on theme park admission.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
4:00 is a nice show because, like you said, it is long. So you get out and then it's like you still have time to either like walk around Fort Wilderness for a little while if you want to. You could watch the fireworks on the beach after. So that's a nice one. I like that time to go.
It'll happen. It will happen. And it's come close a couple of times. I'll tell you another one that came close was the luau.
Oh, I've done the luau too.
We've gotten close to doing the luau and always ended up passing because we would pull the room and no one really liked the menu. Yeah. But I was like, it's not about the menu. It's more about the show. But then
that's true.
A good menu help. So, all right. So I would suggest forget the luau at Walt Disney World.
Well, it's gone, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it gone? Oh, no. Okay. So don't worry. You don't even think about it because it doesn't even exist.
It's not a thing.
That's a load off my mind.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah. I'm glad I could help you. I'm glad I help you. I know you're waiting for that affirmation, verbal affirmation from me. But no. Go to Tokyo Disneyland. Or Shanghai or Hong Kong, whichever one, but prioritize Tokyo. You just do a stopover in Honolulu, catch a real luau, which is much better food.
Oh, they actually slaughtered the pig right in front of you, right?
Maybe. No.
Fresh right there.
I think it's off stage, but you can tell it was oinking at one point before it went to the ground. But no, but it's freaking, the food's delicious. And then go to Tokyo Disneyland.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
That's what I would suggest. In lieu of luau. But anyway, luau's great.
That's
the hoop-de-doo, I enjoy. I like the food. I like that kind of food. But it is all you can eat. So, afterwards, usually I get the itis, so I'm not going anywhere.
Right. You won't make it.
I'm slowly kind of moseying back to my room, being like, oh, why did I do this to me?
The food is good. Like, it's good food. It's just not, like you said, it's nothing like special or exciting, but it's solid. Like, it's good food.
Yeah. Look, most people are going to enjoy that. Like, I'm just not I don't eat chicken, period.
Right.
For one thing. Like, most of the food over there, I don't think I would touch. Kind of like when I go to Ohana, though. I won't eat most of the food over there, but the food I will eat, I get full off of, and I'm happy. And I'm just there for the vibe and the entertainment. And
they got good grilled shrimp too.
Yeah. That I eat the hell out of. The sausages they used to have was really good.
I miss the sausages. I like the wings though.
And the noodles. Oh my man, those noodles.
Oh, the noodles I could eat, but then that'll fill you up, and then you don't have room for your proteins.
Yeah, but see, I'm good with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't need that. I would eat that. I would eat off of his plate.
Eli, one point in time, got involved in a eating challenge at Ohana to see who could eat the most meat.
Yeah.
But they had to be called.
Yeah, they had, it was like they had the ambulance in the coming from. I was like, you can still go another round, boy. So yeah, undefeated, but I retired since. So
you retired?
Yeah, I retired.
Yeah, I know, because as we get older, we shouldn't be doing that to ourselves.
No, but it's fun.
It is fun.
I do
it's
recommend
delicious.
trying it if you can.
That's good, man. Maybe we'll put that on the list. That'll be nice. You know, it's fun going to Hoop-to-Do review of a Mardi Gras week because, half of New Orleans goes down to Walt Disney World, and so when they'll go around and do like introductions, like, hey, where are you from? Where are you from? And so it's always like, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Metairie, Kenner. everybody in the audience is also from Louisiana. They're always like, yeah, woo! And then
they have a whole song where they ask where you come from.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then they make up like a fun joke about where you come from in the lyrics.
Yeah, you see, and this is why I want to do this show, because that's the kind of loving the Adventurers Club like I did. Yeah. This sounds fairly reminiscent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they had some people from Adventurers Club also be in that cast.
That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
Because I think they bounce around. Yeah.
Yeah. The guy who plays Broom, the Haunted Mansion butler on the lawn of the Haunted Mansion every year for Mickey's Not So Scary. Yeah. He was definitely a member of the Adventurers Club at one point.
Oh, cool.
The guy, the bus driver guy, he was in the, how you see the video on the, YouTube when they had Magical Express. Yeah. That guy used to be in the Adventurers Club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Chester. He was in the Chester video, too.
Yes, that's him. Yeah. Absolutely.
Very interactive.
All right.
Who's got one next?
I guess mine is, it's something I would do, but it's more for financial purposes that I don't do it, but I would love to do it if
Dance party.
No.
Okay.
You can dance in your room for free.
I'm gonna guess dance party's on your list somewhere, Kevin.
Yeah. Should I just jump to you with the intro?
No, I'm scared.
Started with that. No, I've never bought any original frame art from a Disney store in the park. And as often as I've gone, and I like to look at the art, and especially if it's something like, I think like the one time what made me think of this was when day that I went to, I think it was like Disney Springs, and I was looking at this Black Panther, what do you call it? Glacé. Someone was like, oh man, it's awesome. But it was like $300-400, and I was like, oh, it's wrong. It's so wrong. Like,
It looked cool though, huh?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I've seen original like cell art, or like they've done paintings for like Star Wars, and
Sure.
they'll have like Luke in there, or like something that will inspire me. I'm like, oh, that would be great to have, like to own, and it's always like some astronomical price, and I'm just like, I'll take a picture of that with the phone, and I'm gonna just walk on.
In your head, it's a conflict. Say, I want to support you, artist, but damn, I'm an artist too. I can't support you.
I can't support you. I want to so bad. So the best I can do is settle for a T-shirt. So just take your print, turn on
And
a
a
T-shirt.
pat on the back when I see you.
I promise you, I'll buy it. Yeah.
If you go to the Festival of the Arts, they have all of those amazing artists and the big pieces, but they also have like postcard size versions.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool. We bought a few like postcard size versions, and we have lots of intentions of framing them and putting them on the wall, but we haven't done it yet.
Oh,
That's the thought.
that'd be great.
Yeah, like a collection.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, if you look around the studio right here, like that piece, this one, that one, all of that was bought in the parks and shipped over here.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I bet you it was
Good
cheap.
pieces, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that you see over there that was bought in the parks and shipped over here.
Oh, I remember the Toad, of course. I
Yeah,
was part of that conspiracy.
Toad is awesome.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love Toad.
Yeah.
That's a fun thing to do, though. I know, yeah, it's pricey, but it's a lot of fun.
Oh, I bet. And another thing that gets me is that I never know what the art is going to be because I don't visit the parks as frequently as I'd like. So it's not like I have something in my head and say, oh, I'll save up to get that painting of Iron Man. Because the next time I show up, that paint may not be there.
It's gone.
But something else
Right.
is there that's awesome. But it's not the price that I would have saved up for. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the concept art for Typhoon Lagoon is framed inside the house, but I got that through other ways.
Other ways.
Next.
Yeah,
yeah, let's move on from
Yeah,
that.
move on.
Yeah, sure. So I put this like, this is sort of three things, but I clumped them all in one.
Oh, here we
All right.
go. Here we go.
Yeah. So there are three resorts I've never stayed at.
Oh,
and so
wow.
I kind of clumped them all in one, like resorts I haven't stayed at yet. They are All Star Sports, Boardwalk, and Old Key West.
We've done two of those.
I've done
I've
two
stayed
of
at
those, yeah.
least at two of those.
Yeah.
I've done two. Yeah.
I was going to say, also, did we do also like in the very, very, very beginning of traveling, like a long time ago? I think that was like one of the first ones.
Yeah, y'all may have. But can I ask Rachel? Okay, so one of my honorable mentions was I haven't stayed at the Riviera Resort yet, and I really want to. Have you stayed there?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember this.
Yeah, we did. We took a Christmas trip and we did 5 nights at Yacht Club and 5 nights at Riviera.
Oh, nice.
That is
I like
unbelievable.
Riviera. Yeah.
Riviera is
Yeah.
gorgeous. I
That's
didn't even
nice.
that wasn't even on my list of things until we ate at Topolino's and started taking a
Yeah,
tour
it's
of the
pretty.
resort. Gorgeous
It's
lobby,
gorgeous, yeah.
gorgeous murals, gorgeous pool, gorgeous girl in thong at the pool.
Well, I didn't see her, but there's a lot of art.
We did.
You were just talking about art. There's a lot of art in the hallways.
Yes, it's very, very
It is pretty.
very nice.
And fun long games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Long games.
Yes, the lawn games are fun too. My kids love the bocce ball.
What is your favorite resort, Rachel?
Oh, that's a tough question. So usually I say Yacht Club, but sometimes I don't know. I also love Animal Kingdom Lodge. It's just so far away
Yeah.
from the park, which
That's
is a bummer.
gorgeous one
But
too. I love
that's
that one.
probably my favorite if it were just a little bit closer to everything.
Mm-hmm.
I also love the Polynesian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Polynesian is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Those are my top 3 for sure.
Mhm.
I still never
Yeah, I
tried the
think I'd
Grand
go with-
Floridian.
Yeah, Grand Floridian would be there. In no
I like
particular
that too.
order. Yeah, Grand Floridian, Animal Kingdom Lodge. Oof.
Oh, by the animal. So the animal come up, you get the giraffe to serve you breakfast.
You know,
Right
it's
there.
just like, so Wilderness Lodge is like the Animal Kingdom Lodge without the animals. And it's
Right.
You
Yeah.
get the benefit of being close, but no animals. Whereas Animal Kingdom Lodge, you're far away, but you got animals.
I mean,
So
Right.
it's kind of what and what, but
feel like in Wakanda, Danny. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to take my time to think about that third resort, but I don't want to take too much time because we got more to go to.
Yes, there's a lot
Kevin,
of things
you're
I've
up.
done. I'm back up. Oh, geez. Well, let's see. What do I pick? I came up with a huge ass list, so I'm just trying to figure out what do I want to go with. I'm not going to say dance party, and yes, that is on my list. I've never done a
Odyssey
dance party.
dance party has been something you've talked about for a long time.
I need to do that. I need to do a
man.
dance party.
8
Even if it's
tracks.
just by myself.
You would have liked 8 tracks. Is that?
Oh, I've been 8-track. Oh,
Oh,
8-tracks. I freaking 8-tracks for anybody that doesn't know. It was a club, a 70s club in
Disney Spring.
no. It was in
Pleasure Island.
Pleasure Island. Thank you. I was thinking
yeah.
P. It's like not Paradise Pier.
All right.
Pleasure Island. And then every Thursday was 80s night. And
I tell you what, though,
but anyway,
that would be another good topic to do one day. Is
What's that?
what are things that you've never gotten to do, but they're gone now, so you can't ever get to do them again?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Like I know I've done it, so I can't say. But like River Country, never got to do it.
Never got to do it either. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
So that may be something to think about at one point in time. But go ahead, Kevin.
Yes,
What
yes.
is it?
All right. So I think I'm going to go with this one. I've never Disney bounded in the parks.
Oh.
Never did that at all.
I don't know what that means.
Well, it's a thing where it's like it's a lot of people do
Whips
it.
and chains tied to the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picture
Yeah.
Rope drop.
Basic
Yeah.
Instinct, when
Right.
she had him. That's
They-
yeah.
But then you got to put a quarter in to make it work. So,
Oh boy. So that's just a good night out on the town.
yeah.
Okay.
No, but it's a thing where people they're not dressed up in costume, but they're wearing things
Clothing,
and colors,
like regular
clothing,
clothing.
Like
that's
reminiscent.
Yeah. So like if I wanted a Disney bound like Mickey, I'd have like red shorts on and maybe a black shirt.
Oh,
So
it's-
you're not confusing the kids.
It's
So
not
yeah.
like cosplay, but not cosplay.
Yeah, it's cosplay, but a hint, like a suggestion of cosplay.
I would want to be this person, but I don't want to. Okay.
And once again, I have to ask this question. So this is something that you want to do.
No, I don't. This is nothing I want to do at all. Never have I ever, but I still don't want to do it.
Well, wait. I was going to ask you what you dress as, if you could. Who would you
I
dress
think
as?
you've missed the point of the exercise, Kevin.
No, he did not. That man said he never did it. He's exposed to it. He don't know what he want to dress as. Give him a break. You don't want to be Tinkerbell.
These are
do you?
things that you would never do at Disney. Like, if we did that show, I'd be like, yeah, I'd never wear a matching shirt.
Right.
You know what? Wait, I'm with her. I'm with him. With the arrows.
He's my Mickey. She's my no. That ain't, I saw the best shirt when we were coming back from Wisconsin. There was a guy and a girl walking, and the guy's wearing. They clearly had come back from Orlando because you could see where the gate was opening up, and they walking in, and the guy's wearing a shirt that says "I don't do matching shirts," and the girl's got a shirt on that says, "But I do."
Does it match his shirt?
Yes,
That's
the
awesome.
same font, same color. It was so funny.
That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, so. When we got the description for the exercise, I went both ways. So it's like never have I ever, and I never will, and never have I ever, but I will. So I did both things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here, I'll give you one that this is something that I've never done yet, but hopefully we'll do. Right,
Okay.
and that's to go there with just me and my wife.
Oh, that's
I have
fantastic.
never done that.
You will do that. You just got to hang on.
I will. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, girls that I've dated before, we've always been. But for some reason, the woman I married, we've just never been together, just us. And I will. I want to. One day, we're going to leave our kids home and just say bye.
Well, you got your oldest one. When she gets old enough to
yeah.
babysit the other two, bam, you're gone.
My favorite trip was 3 days staying at the All Star Music with Anna, who hadn't been forever, and she was like, "I'm never going. This is so stupid. It's so for kids." And then we got there. We got to Epcot the first night, and she was just blown away and couldn't believe what Disney was. And that was one of my favorite trips. Like, even all the times I've been there with my daughter since then, that one trip with Anna for the very first time where she was like, "This is stupid. Why do you care about this? We can go to Hawaii. We can go to the," and I took her there, and
You
all of a sudden
won.
She's like, "Oh,
I won.
You won."
Yes. So that is a really good one. I hope that happens. I'm sure it will happen.
It will happen. Yes,
Yeah.
that always in the back of my head, and I definitely is something I want to do.
Yeah, just keep up the cardio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I need to do that too. Take
I'll subscribe
take
to
a
it.
girl out on a date.
Yeah,
out tonight. I have
okay.
never done that.
Give
I
me-
didn't even think about that until you said that.
Keep robe dropping. And
Yeah.
You'll be there before you know it.
Yeah,
Be
I
careful
gotta-
though. Don't get too much in the robe drop, and then you have another baby. Then you can't go again.
Gotta bring the hymns.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
You switch up.
Okay, so I'm going to give you one that Rachel kind of stole my thunder on this one a little bit, but this is just something I've never really had the opportunity to do yet. A lot of these others I've had the opportunity and have passed for various reasons, but I just have never been able to schedule a trip during Festival of the Arts, and I really want to see Festival of the Arts.
That's me too.
I should do that.
I've been to Food and Wine a couple times, Flower and Garden as well, but I don't know if it's just because it's in January and we're pretty broke after Christmas, but I just can't make that trip happen. And Festival of the Arts is the one that I most want to see. Like, every single time I go to the parks, my must stop on any Disney vacation is always the Art of Disney stores.
Yeah.
Now it's a little hard to find them because they moved them all around, and they're not as great as they used to be, but being able to see the artwork of dozens of Disney gallery artists and pick out what I would want and what I want hanging on my wall. I mean, that just got to be amazing. It's like going through Artist Alley at Comic-Con or something, man.
Right.
And then there's all the chalk art, the paint by number murals, the food. This is something I really, really, really want to do. It just hasn't worked out.
I wouldn't mind seeing that with you though, because again, as creatives, I mean, you want to see somebody in the height, especially Disney, doing their craft and then putting it out there. I highly respect that.
Well, and of everything on my list, I think this is the highest priority because this is something that it's a timing thing more than anything else. I mean, it's included with the cost of your park ticket. The only thing you got to bring is extra cash to have more art to take home with you.
Wow. So you got it. So you got to go to Festival of Art and then stay at the Riviera. That's going to be a tough vacation.
Well, Riviera's on there, but
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, let's work through things a little bit more. But yes, that is definitely one.
That's
I want to
awesome.
go see Festival of the Arts. I like Food and Wine. Don't get me wrong. Food and Wine's great, but
you'll get the food there too.
You get the food there as well, but then being able to walk along, just take in the art. I love that.
Yeah, and the only thing I can hope with that is that Mardi Gras comes early enough to where it kind of overlaps, because then you get the kids get the time off. My wife gets the time off.
It's close usually.
Yeah, usually they're close, but sometimes it's like it just ended. And like,
Wait, isn't Mardi Gras early this year?
It is. It's like early February, but I don't know how long does Festival of Arts run?
I think you're right there.
Like mid-January through mid-February, something like that. I want to say,
it
or
might
late February.
Be close. Yeah, I know it's early this year again, so it might be close.
Yeah, but I've already been twice. There's not a chance in hell I'm convincing my wife to go again.
It goes till February 19th this year. I think that is through Mardi Gras.
Okay. Well, if you got another free room over in the DVC world, Kevin, let me know.
Mardi Gras is the 21st.
February?
Oh, okay.
So it's just after.
So it's a little later.
Damn. Not this year. It's not early enough.
All right. Well, one of these days, this is it will happen at some point.
Yes.
It'll happen.
Another good time. We did it last year for Martin Luther King weekend.
Oh, there you go.
Because I have trouble with school calendar too.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
That's what we did.
That's
it was a
3-day weekend.
Yeah. I mean, look, I like to see it. I just want to see it once. I'd be fine just going and seeing Epcot, catch a hoop-de-doo on the way out, and that's it.
Perfect.
We do that. We can catch Luminous.
Stay at the Riviera.
Stay at the Riviera.
That sounds like an awesome trip. You should do that.
Jeez. How much will that cost us? Let's figure that out.
Man. All right, let me check my Christmas bonus.
like a podcast trip down there?
Oh, I would love to.
We could do like the night you got in, you would do Hoop-de-Doo. And then the next day you do Epcot for Festival of the Arts. Then the next day you're still off, you fly home.
Nice.
Oh, that'd be great.
All right. Well, I'm gonna list out a couple things, and we'll figure out how my travel agent can make it all happen in one trip.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. This is like The Price is Right without Parker.
All right. You up.
Oh boy. All right. Well, this was kind of weird because it's not like I wouldn't want to do it. It's not like I'm afraid to do it. I literally just keep passing this thing up, and I never have said, "Oh, I want to get on it." And that's the only reason why I put it down the list, and that is I've never been on the Astral Orbiter. And
oh, cute!
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Well, again, that's like for the sake of the excellence. I've always walked past it. I've never looked at it and said, "Oh man, I need to do that," or "Oh no, I would never do that."
It's a lot of fun.
Oh no, wait. Do you want the ground level version in Disneyland, or do you want the one that's way up in the air?
You want
Disney
the one
World?
way up, Disney World. That's one of the few rides that Disney World does better than Disneyland.
You have a choice.
I have a choice.
You can either be close to the ground or way up there.
I'm close to the ground.
To space.
I'm close to the ground right now, walking past it. All right, there. I mean, so yeah, I've never heard anything bad about it. I mean, I don't
spinner.
know.
Yeah,
it's not really a terrifying ride.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you up off the ground, that takes a spinner from a 1 to a 10, just like that. Just being that high up, that spinner gets intense.
You're closer to orbit.
All right, wait. Okay.
You know what's scary about that ride?
Please tell me.
The line to get up there. To get up. That's scary.
Yeah.
To get up to it?
Yeah, because it barely moves.
Yes.
And it's long.
Is a slow moving ride.
Yeah, it's a very slow loader. And I always look at him like, not today, my friend.
Always
not
walk
today.
past it. Oh, but is it worth the wait?
I think it's fun. I think it's fun up there. Yeah.
It's thrilling.
Scares me.
Are you a tall guy like me, though? I mean, do I fit in something like this now? This is probably good.
Oh, yeah. You fit. But like I can tell you this, I rode it with Lily and I was hanging on to her for dear life because I was worried because like when you kind of go at an angle a little bit, you feel like you're going to slide right out of that thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
It's terrifying a little bit.
okay.
when we did that show about Scariest Ride, that made my list.
Oh no.
It did. I don't know if you remember that, but I put Astro Orbit on my list because it's like,
I remember.
you
you
press that
don't-
button to raise up, you're just like, a little thing tingles inside of me. I'm just like, let's go back down.
Because you don't scare very easily, Kevin. You're a thrill seeker.
I don't, but you know what? Gravity and making me fall scares me.
I'm with that. Okay.
The
Okay.
potential of like splat scares me.
Oh man. Okay.
We'll do it, man.
Never
I'll
done
wait
it.
in that line with you to do that.
That is a lot of fun to do.
And then you can take the
especially at night.
elevator. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, at night's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We should do it at night since that'll be your first time.
Oh boy, we got a whole
Yeah,
trip
that sounds
worked
cool.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can ride with Kevin.
Kevin, you protect me.
I will.
Thank
yes.
you, 'cause
I'm
it's
nussy
scared.
between my legs.
See
He'll
what
never
you
let
said?
go. He.
Don't let go.
No, I will not. Yeah.
I'm sensitive about
I'll make
this.
room on the door.
You the bravest one of us all. Don't let me go.
Hey, Mabrika.
There you go.
Rachel, get us out of this, please.
Yeah. So I have never been to the mini golf courses.
Oh,
Man.
Yeah, I was thinking this. Yes.
It's on my list.
Yes.
It's on my list.
You're
man.
right.
Rachel's very list adjacent right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I've not been. It's not because I haven't wanted to. I just haven't gotten to it. And I hope we will someday. But like you, it's going to be a day where I don't have the parks, probably.
Yeah.
yeah,
and-
that's tough.
Mhm.
We're going to be headed to Saratoga Springs for 2 nights before a cruise in February. And we don't have park tickets. And so I'm thinking maybe we'll do it then.
Yes.
So
Perfect.
we'll see. But yeah, I might check it off in February, but not yet. I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
So I got to warn you. All right. So if you go to Fantasia Gardens, there's 2 courses. All right. There's one course, the Fantasia part, which is a lot of fun.
Yes.
You got the little spinny, you got the hippo dance and stuff. You get to hit up your legs. It's
fun.
awesome. But the other one, I got to warn you.
Okay.
It's like a miniature replication of Augusta
Yes.
without borders or anything. And that thing is drawn out to play.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So
Like,
do
seriously.
the Fantasia side.
Yes, it is not. The other side is not fun because it's like you're constantly. So there's no border. You're constantly hitting it off the freaking.
Oh,
Because I don't know how to play golf, but there's no edges. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
you're in the
No,
rough
I'm not good.
or the sand every time. 'Cause it's-
Oh, it's like a professional
Yeah.
mini golf kind of thing. It's crazy.
Oh man,
I've heard
Tiger
this.
Stoke. Okay.
so you can't even hit the bank to get it into a hole. It's like you're off.
Okay.
You're
You're
off.
just
It's
gone.
just you miss it or you hit it.
Yeah. So
Got
that's a drag.
Once again, this is something that I also had on my list of potential things here. Me and Eli and Hannah and Anna did Winter Summerland miniature golf
Oh, I hadn't
over
done
by
that one, yeah.
Blizzard Beach. So we have done one of the golf courses, but I've never done Fantasia Gardens. And I've always liked the characters and the imagery of Fantasia.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was a bummer we don't really have a Fantasia attraction. I think the closest we almost got was the Beastly Kingdom Fantasia Gardens ride we were supposed to. So I've always wanted to do this because of that.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
And if I can do this surrounded by hippos and tutus being held up by alligators, yeah, awesome.
You gotta.
Did you like Winter Summerland?
You know, not really. No, it was cool to do, but it was kind of like it just didn't feel Disney.
Disney-ish?
I
It
could
was
see
straight.
that, yeah.
Okay.
At
So
the very end, Santa Claus shows up via video message, if I remember correctly.
Congratulating your hole in the one and the last or something.
No, just for completing it.
Yeah,
just for completing?
something like that. It's been a long time. This is before Lily was even
Okay.
born.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
So-
when my daughter was Lily's age.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're
that's
talking
way
about
back,
at least
yeah.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
been a
Okay.
bit, but I don't remember being like, "Oh, that was awesome." I remember being like, "Yeah, that was cool," but I wish we could have done Fantasia.
No, I can see
okay,
that.
Yeah.
maybe we'll try to do that one.
All right,
Yeah, because that was the first one that was built, so I would suggest that one as well.
okay.
Oh,
You
back
up,
to me.
Kev?
Oh, yeah. All right. So back to me. All right. So I can't say I've never been slapped by a real Brazilian woman, so I'll ignore that one.
I'm sorry. Wait. Go back one more time. You haven't been slapped by a Brazilian.
I was fantasizing for a split second.
Never have ever been slapped by an old Brazilian woman. You remember the Eric Grubbs?
Yeah, I
story?
do remember
Yes,
Eric
yes,
Grubbs'
yes.
statement, but
it's
it
not.
didn't
It was a lot.
sound.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a lot.
It was a lot.
No, that sounded like that deserved a robe job too.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
There you go.
but I have never gotten a haircut at the Harmony Barbershop.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Oh.
something I would love to do one day.
Look, it's more fun, I think, if you're a kid because they do the glitter in there and the dye and whatnot and stuff like that. But it is kind of cool, like to know that you're on Main Street. That's something I definitely went out of my way to book that one time.
Well, just being in that atmosphere and how they do it, just being in the barbershop itself, I think that would be really neat.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
I should show up there just to see what look the barbers would have on their face. When I'm like, can I have a fade and see what they would do?
Oh wow.
They call somebody up in the back.
Might catch somebody who can do it.
I bet you would.
Yeah, I bet you they can.
You know what was cool? I saw pictures of it because it was the bubble. But when the NBA was at Disney World during the pandemic, they had the NBA bubble at the Grand Floridian, and then they played at ESPN. They did, I think they had at least 2. There might have been more pop-up barbershops at the Grand Floridian.
Oh, wow.
Because they get their hair done so much. Like they love going to the barbershop.
Yes.
Interesting.
It was like a thing for them to do, was like have these pop-up barbershops at the Grand Floridian. So you can like Google it. There's pictures of it online.
The Bibbidi Bobbidi Baller Shop.
Exactly.
Nice.
I need Mickey engraved in the back of my head by my neck, if you don't mind.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
I dig it.
Right.
Yeah, so you go. So one day I will get a haircut there just because, why not? Because you can.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at Disney, so they'll do a good job.
All right, so back to me, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, what you got?
Okay, so this is one I've tried getting twice now, especially in this last trip. And we just kept striking out. Rachel tried to get it. I tried to get it. It just didn't work out for us. And that is that I have not had a drink at Space 220 yet.
Okay.
The concept of Space 220 is something that I was kind of expecting when Galaxy's Edge was announced. Like as a kid growing up watching Star Wars, who didn't want to board a ship and go to space? And while I guess I could book a stay on the Halcyon or the Disney Wish and go to Hyperspace Lounge and get kind of the same effect, this seems a lot more cost effective. But for whatever reason, I just have not been able to book it. It's always booked up whenever I try to go ahead and get it. And since I haven't heard anything great about the food, why not a drink?
No, that's fair.
So
the drinks are better.
As long as I'm having a drink in outer space, I'm having a good time. So that is something that I do want to do. I want that impression that I'm sitting out in a space station looking out over the Earth.
Well, please, sir, please keep talking because that was the next on my list as well. So.
A drink? Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a drink at Space 220?
Well, yeah, just
having a dance party.
Oh, actually,
in space.
Can we do that? No gravity.
No gravity dance.
No doubt.
Oh, how cool would that be?
Anti-gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the thing was, I know, Kevin, like you went.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know since it was a new thing and like you guys kind of like talked about it, it's like, yeah. But then Rachel came in and said there was all these nuances of things you could do. And I was like, that's kind of reinvigorating to at least, know something different to try. But yes, I would like to see what it's like to be out in space. Me personally, though, it would be awesome if I could, see like the spaceship with, Spider-Man in the Iron Spider costume trying to save Iron Man.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
You're not going to see that.
I got hopes. Just
you won't even see that at Avengers Campus.
I got a better chance to buy that cliche. I understand that, but
that's what I'm saying. The Star Wars theme would have worked better because I want to just feel like I'm having a drink in space. I just want to do that. Yeah. But my understanding is that Space 220 doesn't do any of that cool stuff.
No, you just see Neil Armstrong hanging out.
I think, and Rachel may even remember this. Like I remember one time, like writing her and being like, I got Space 220. And she's like, no, Danny, you got the lunch. That's a prefix lunch. You're going to be paying $40 a person.
I did it.
I was like, they'll let you in, but they're also going to make you all pay for lunch.
Yes.
Our lunch is 2 courses.
Yes.
Dinner's 3.
And then that was the exact same day. I think we had, what was that? The sushi place that we went to?
Oh, gosh.
Yes. And that cost a fortune. That would have made this list if not for the fact that we actually got to do it last time.
That's why we did it.
Yes.
It was like, hey, let's only got one shot at this and we only needed one.
Well, now the new sushi place, when it opens, will be on this
list.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
It's on my, it's on my list.
I got to bring my kimono for that one.
Oh.
And drop it.
My next one is right next door.
Yeah?
I have never ridden Mission Space.
Really?
Oh, not even the green mission?
Nope, I haven't. I'm like interested. Like I would do it. I've never really been with other people that wanted to do it. And yeah, that's it. No one around me has really wanted to do it. And I don't want to do it bad enough to go do it alone.
Josh doesn't want to do it?
I don't know that he doesn't want to, but it's not something he's like super excited about. And I think the other issue is neither of us want to do it enough that we're willing to like not go get a margarita instead.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
That's
good.
the
we
trade-off.
could do this, or
That's why we hang out with you guys.
we could go get chips, queso, and a couple of margaritas at Cava. So we end up doing that.
Yeah,
That's the better choice.
We
Yeah.
could do this and risk being queasy when we have a great meal lined up, or we could just skip that and concentrate on the great meal. No, I'm with you.
I hear you. Queasy
Like I
versus
would
tipsy.
do it, but nobody has been around me that's wanted to do it before.
We've done the green mission before, and
Yeah,
that in and of itself was claustrophobic. I thought.
Yeah.
I didn't particularly care for that. I didn't get sick or nothing, but I felt it was claustrophobic. I can't even imagine what the more intense. What is it? The orange.
Is it orange?
Orange.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it is, right?
I can't
Yeah.
imagine.
That's actually what I had put on my list as well, just to
Oh, but that's something
Space at 20.
never
Well,
want to
I mean,
do.
yeah, well, yes, but it's kind of like to Rachel's point. Like I think I did what's the lighter version?
Green.
The green one.
Yeah.
I remember going on that one, and it was like, oh, that wasn't bad. But I know Danny in the past, like your brother-in-law, right? Your brother-in-law.
Aaron, yeah.
No, Robbo.
Oh, Rob not my brother-in-law. Aaron is.
Oh,
Rob is my brother-in-law's brother.
I never know how that all works. I thought it was like they all were related. That was okay, but
Your
remember,
people.
yeah, I thought it was your peoples. I thought like once they remember he went on a long time ago. He was like, "Oh no, I'll never do that again," and like that always scared me from it.
I remember my dad saying that Sandy and Aaron wrote it, and they walked out and they were a little green in the gills looking.
Yeah,
I remember him saying that. I could be wrong. Sandy's probably listening to this right now, and I'll get a phone call.
yelling at us both.
I'm talking to my future self right now.
Yeah,
It's like when that phone rings and says Sandy's rang, you know what he's talking
future me is apologizing to future. Like, sorry
Thank
to
you.
put you in the middle of that. But yeah, I've always, to your point, Rachel, though, like, yeah, it's something where it's like, I heard so many things about it. You get curious
about.
to engage in it, but then you're like, yeah, but then if they write, I can't eat or drink right for like 2 hours. So yeah, I'll just back off and and do the thing.
Just do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
I'm with you though. I had that on there too. You really this is all
Yeah, Rachel's
running
on
along.
top of
Yeah,
this.
that's
Rachel's
awesome.
right there.
All right, Kevin, you
No, it's
up.
back to me. That was quick. All right. So
dance party.
I've never done the dance party. But that's not what I'm going to say. But I'll never do a dance party.
Never
So
do a
I
dance
had to
party.
take that off that list. So,
Okay.
Blizzard Beach is something I've never done that
that's
I would
fun.
like to see.
That's a lot of fun.
I would like to do Blizzard Beach one day.
I remember Eli and I went down the toboggan things. We were racing one another down.
That looks like fun.
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
That
He
was.
won, but I think it's because he had more mass.
I had more mass, and I'm smoother than him, so I literally just glided.
He was
down.
like, when you ever watch SeaWorld and the orca just comes right up on stage and just glides. He just did that.
I ruined a pair of water shoes on that ride.
Oh,
So I was
ruined?
like so intent on winning that I had like I made myself, I don't even know if this is like how you would be faster, but I tried to make myself like really like stiff, like engage my core. You know what I mean? So I'm like shoom down this thing. And when I got to the bottom, I realized that the friction between the tops of my water shoes and my toenails had driven a hole right through the tops of the water shoes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I had like holes in each foot, right where my big toe like met the top of my water shoes because I had
Oh.
worn it right through going down.
oh.
That sounds like so
Well,
much.
but did you win?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
I
didn't,
don't
say
remember.
that.
you didn't remember that.
That's the champagne of victory right
I
No,
there.
she remembered the holes in her shoes.
That'd be
Yeah.
like Ricky Bobby winning the race
I just remember
backwards.
getting up and looking down and being like, "Oh my gosh, my shoes have holes in them," and then realizing like it had just happened, like I just did that.
You know, that might be the that might be the one race that Lee Lastovica could beat Josh in. We'll have to set that up.
Oh my gosh.
the race 2.0.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That's
man.
awesome. I would film that. Yeah, I would film that.
All right. So then it's to who now?
Back to you, yeah.
Back to me?
Mhm.
All right. All right. This is something I'm probably never going to get to do, but I would like to do it. And I feel guilty for even saying I want to do it because I lash out about it so hard. But I'm one of those people like, well, but if I could do it, I would do it. You know, it's kind of one of those things that if you could, I would. And
Popcorn bucket.
no,
Okay.
I want to stay at a Polynesian bungalow so bad.
Hey!
Nice.
Bungalow.
A hotel room right on Seven Seas Lagoon. Come on, the view.
Cool.
There's this plunge pool. You're sitting there, look out in the Magic Kingdom.
Fireworks.
Watch the fireworks.
Yeah, can you imagine the view of the electrical water pageant from there?
Oh, it'd be
It's good.
beautiful.
I bet it's
Oh man, a TV in the mirror of the master bathroom.
You got style, sir. You
Oh,
got style.
sir, I would love to stay at a Polynesian bungalow. I know it's elitist and snobbish and everything like that, and I probably will never be able to afford
This
it
vacation.
unless Kevin just is like, I can't go to Disney for the next 2 years, take all my points.
All the points.
I know,
Yes.
right?
I Disney bought it. It didn't work. I got hit the points.
Right, but that is
Ouch.
something I would really like to do that I've not been able to do yet, and I think that might be my dream room. At
Really?
this point. I think it might be.
Oh, interesting.
I've stayed at a villa in the Grand Floridian, and up until that point, that was a dream room. I had the Animal Kingdom suite at one point, so that was cool. But
Yeah.
I've never stayed at that Polynesian bungalow. I think that's my dream room,
Okay.
I
Nice.
like that.
You got 100 shows to make that happen.
and a travel agent that can book it.
This is
Yes,
true.
She
I
is
can.
talented.
This is true.
She is talented.
Okay.
Bungalow.
They,
I like
they
it.
book up fast though.
I know.
There's not that many, so absolutely, yeah.
Bungalow,
It's always
bungalow.
amazing to me that many people have that much money.
I know.
Maybe it shouldn't be that amazing to me. But it is.
Well, you know, it's funny. It's like I have the points for a night, and that's it.
Oh,
One night,
Yeah.
huh?
One night.
I think I would do that just for
Yeah,
that
one
one
night.
night privilege.
Oosh, jeez.
I would too,
Oh.
and then I wouldn't leave.
That sounds like if you spend it there for the night, that's just your whole day is
That,
in that spot.
might be my whole day, just sitting on that deck, just watching the ferries go by.
I have to leave the
watching
kids at
people
home.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say for that about it, but hey, we're going to the park. No, not today, baby. We are staying right here.
Yes.
Today. That's where we're going.
We're
That's why.
ordering in. We're
All-
doing all this stuff.
all that.
The
All
only
that.
thing I found negative about it is that little plunge pool they have in the back. I thought that's got to be heated, right? No, it's not.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
it's like,
the ones at the Wilderness Lodge cabins are.
oh,
That's a place I wouldn't mind staying. either.
Hmm.
Yeah, the cabins. I forget what they call them, but they're DVC too. They're just like they're right on the same. They're on Bay Lake, but same idea, and they're
Yeah.
just as high. High end luxury. They cost a little bit less, but not very much less.
Mhm.
But those plunge pools are heated. They're hot tubs.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you see, that's a little bit better to have the hot tub. Not that, I guess in Florida, you would use that like 2 months out of the year, maybe.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
But still, I mean, it's the difference between sitting in a tub with jets and sitting in like tepid bath
Yeah.
water.
Right.
My understanding is those pools do get hot because it's so sunny and hot. Where
Oh,
you know what I mean? So like because the sun is heating them up. But yeah, they're going to be more like bathwater temp, not like
yeah.
hot tub temp.
Well, okay, so it's not as much fun sitting there with like a bunch of friends then.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. It'd be like
No.
bathing with you guys as opposed to like
a little
hot
bit.
tub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, but this got weird.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know how to respond
All
to
right.
that.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah.
Are you next or who's next?
I'll
it
take
is.
it.
Eli's next.
Well, so
You were
like
gonna say hot tubbing with Danny too, right?
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I was
I've
gonna
never
say.
done that.
But
and,
obviously we can't now.
But
so
we've
you
never
said-
tepid tubbed
never
together.
tepid tubs. No. But we've gone through a lot of things together. That one is not one
Yeah, I
of them.
guess
No.
I guess we never tepid tub.
So this one, and to be fair, like we kind of all have like crisscrossed on a couple of these. So this was pretty much like one that kind of stuck out to me. Kind of like what Danny said, it was something that's kind of seems elitist to me, and it seems like it's out of a jurisdiction of what I would normally do. But I was talking to somebody on the phone like a couple of weeks ago. That's what made me think of it. So it was like, it's like, oh, it's so fancy. Wouldn't it be cool to do that? And I was like, I guess so. Which is Victoria Albert's like to.
Oh yeah, I had
That was on my
list.
list too.
That's on my
Oh,
list as
see,
well.
we did
Yeah.
it again.
Podcast trip. All right.
Yeah. Now, to be fair,
No, you
look,
need a special someone. That's not a podcast trip restaurant.
Well, you know what? We're
Yeah,
not
but
special
we're
for you. We're
All
not special
pimping out,
enough.
man. I
Yeah.
put dress to the nines. And
You-
hang out.
I'm just
Right?
saying.
That's like
We would dress
couples
up.
time.
Is it?
Couples time.
I've
Victoria
never been,
Alberts.
so I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's
Rachel, you want to go to Victoria Alberts with us or with Josh?
Well, first of all, Josh would kill me if I went without him. But
There you go.
there's
like
fair.
2 plus 2, Dad.
yeah. But yeah, probably him.
Yeah, exactly. No offense, guys. I'd like to go to a restaurant like that with my wife.
Okay, well, fair. I'm still
y'all
single
are
on this one.
invited. Y'all can sit at a table across from us or something.
Yeah, we'll be the Albert.
I
and
like
Albert.
that this was my choice and I'm ostracized from
We're
it.
representing, right? Albert and Albert. It could be Victoria and Victoria.
Yeah, you know, it's a progressive time, right?
Yeah. I'm
We could
comfortable
do
with it.
the chef's table.
Oh,
That's more of like a group thing.
that
That's
now.
a group thing.
Okay, there we go.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
No, well, I would make
Updating
sure.
mine at the chef's table.
I'll
Do we have
make
to
sure if I
still
gotta-
get dressed up for the chef table? since we're in the
yeah,
back?
that's the thing. That's what I think I'm curious. Like you have to wear tux and like an evening ball gown.
I don't think
for
it's a
this.
tux.
No, it's not tux. It's
Okay.
jacket.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
jacket for sure.
It's
I'll
just
bring a
normal
suit.
suit stuff, right?
I'll bring that. Yeah, I can do that
Okay, yeah.
if I had to.
That's not so bad.
No, I'd have to figure out how to pull something like that off. But yes, that's
I would
something-
love to eat there. It's just it's a 4 or 5 hour investment of time is really what it comes down to. Because Anna and I have flirted with the idea of doing that.
Yeah. But what stopped you?
4 to 5 hours worth of time
Fair enough.
If you don't
outside
have
of
a-
the park.
yeah.
It's like we're paying hundreds of dollars to be in the parks, but we're going to stay somewhere for 5 hours and pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars to eat there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, you could do the spa all day in the morning, then you can go to Victoria and Albert's.
That's a lot of fun.
Then you go back to your bungalow and hot tub it.
Dang,
Yeah, ain't gonna be no park that day. Yeah.
Man,
That's-
it's a
No, there's no
beautiful
park
picture.
planning on
for
that
sure.
one. Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
They will deliver Ohana to your bungalow, though. Sorry, we're back to the bungalow, but they
They
deliver Ohana. So if I'm staying at the bungalow, I'm getting Ohana delivered.
Wait,
Damn
like
straight.
all you can eat Ohana delivered?
Yeah.
I mean, no, they
Oh.
don't come back multiple times, but they'll bring you like a ton of food.
I was about to say, I'm about to
I'm
be
about to
food
say,
champion
dude,
That'd be
again.
funny if they knocking on your front door with a skewer. Like,
Dude, that'd be awesome.
That would be
you just
awesome.
hold your plate out. Yes.
You'd be like, this is the best way we ever spit, baby.
Or they like come by on a boat and you're on the deck and you like hold your
Oh, shit, a canoe, like an outrigger. Oh, no,
And
no,
the guy with the ukulele.
Oh, the ukulele guy.
yeah.
Yes.
and flames.
Serenading you from, yes, that would be
Yes.
awesome.
Oh man, the guy,
Honestly, for 3,000 a night, I might need that.
the guy
Yeah,
spinning
yeah.
fire. As she's spinning the fire around, he's cooking you food at the same time with it. Oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, we just put together a whole vacation
that's a
package.
night.
Dude, that's a date night, though. That's-
Yeah, you gotta really love
Yeah, well, I
that.
wouldn't do that with you guys.
That's fair. I gotta. Yeah, I'll have to run across somebody.
That's a
that-
good one, though.
But yeah,
I do like that.
I like that.
Unless we each had our own bungalow we could retreat to.
Oh, because
But
all
then
the
we can
bungalows
all-
are connected.
Yeah,
yes.
and then we can always get
Yeah,
together
they
and
are.
party, and then we can go off when
the
things
diet.
get like
Do
spicy.
like a
and stuff.
couples retreat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I dig it.
I think this is the most romantic episode I've ever been on.
I also had Victoria and Albert's, but I did have another one.
All right.
I have never been on Tom Sawyer Island.
Get out of here.
Wow.
I've never gone over there.
On Disneyland or Disney World?
Right? Yeah, neither.
What?
That's
Okay.
fun. I like that. Yeah.
You gotta go.
I gotta do it. I gotta do it soon because I feel like it's not long for this world.
Yeah. Fair, yeah.
That's fair.
Look, you're never gonna walk away like with a hole in your soul. Like if you didn't experience the Adventurers
Right.
Club, I feel sorry for you.
I think I'm too young.
Oh, you were too young for the Adventurers Club?
Probably.
Really?
I don't know. When was it? We didn't go.
gosh.
We didn't go when I was a kid.
When did it close?
It was
like
the
2000
we were still doing the podcast.
Yeah, we
at
were
the
doing
time the
podcasts were
Adventurers Club
closed. It was early
going
on though.
So
Oh god, so you still do the podcast when that happens?
2014?
we'd have to look that up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway,
But
so I wasn't too young, but we weren't going then.
yeah, Tom Sawyer's Island. It's fun. I like the Disneyland version a little bit more, I would say. Although the little bridge with the barrels over in Disney World, that was fun. But it's been a long time since I've been to the one in Disney World.
I like the caves and stuff. Those are
Yeah.
always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went to,
I liked how Disneyland's did more of the pirate thing.
Yeah, that's cool
Yeah.
too.
There's a good rock you can meditate on if you go out there.
There
I
is.
highly recommend it.
Yeah,
A
sure.
meditation rock. I like that.
Eli
That sounds
spent a
nice.
lot of time on that rock finding himself.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
I
picture.
really like that for you.
Yeah.
That's great.
It was needed. I didn't expect it, but it was fun. It's a nice
It beckoned you,
breakaway.
yes.
He became one with that rock.
Yeah, I did.
That's great.
I did.
Eli's rock.
Yeah, now I have to go. I have
Yeah.
to meditate on this rock.
Oh yeah. No, kids were running past me. Danny and Kevin and Kirk was like, "Yeah, you okay?" I'm like,
There's a picture somewhere.
I'm totally fine.
You're
I am
doing
at
good.
peace.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Finding myself.
yeah. It was surreal. So yes,
Yeah.
it's an adventure and a place to find yourself all wrapped in one.
Yeah,
That's
you should
right.
definitely do it. I like it. Yeah.
totally.
All right, Kev, you up?
All right. So the final one I have before we get to any honorable mentions, of course. This one I'd love to do one day, but I've never done it yet.
Okay.
And that is Haunted Mansion Holiday over at Disneyland.
Oh,
I've been so dying to see this, and I'm yet to make it over there to do it.
Can't tell you, like, I was going to put visiting Disneyland during Christmas on my list, but I've already seen the overlay because we went during Halloween and we did Oogie Boogie Halloween party like 3 years ago. When was it? We went with Robert and them?
Oh my goodness!
Like 3 years ago?
I think it was 3 years ago. Yeah,
the trial is still fresh.
Yeah, my therapist says I'm almost over it.
But mine said he had to kick me out because I didn't have enough money.
But so getting to see that, then really the only other thing I really hadn't seen is Haunted Man. Small World, the holiday
Small
edition.
World, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
And
oh, wow.
That's a little lower
that.
on the list, but the Haunted Mansion overlay is just
it looks so awesome.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's one of the things where it doesn't do it justice watching on YouTube.
That's fair.
You've got to experience it in person.
Yeah.
Yes.
I that's definitely on my list for sure. And hopefully I want to do that one day.
Yeah, I hope
gotta plan a
so.
trip. Yeah.
I remember that was my last thing that we did when we closed out our Disneyland trip. Eli was like, well, I'm going to go to Smuggler's Run. And they were like, well, we're going to go do some thrill ride. And I'm like, I'm going back to Haunted Mansion Holiday.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So this last one for me is a little bit embarrassing because this is something that I did try to do one time, but my kids was still young then and is still young now. And I still can't believe I haven't made it to do this. But jelly rolls. I've never been to jelly rolls.
I love jelly. Yeah.
I really want to do that one day. I want to see that dueling piano thing happening live
Yeah.
in front of me.
It's like yeah.
But I'm going to pivot real quick because it just a second thought occurred to me that I think I would like to do more.
Yeah.
I've never seen Yeehaw Bob at the River Roost Lounge.
Oh yeah. I've never seen that either.
So I think I'm going to go with that instead.
That's fair. Because I mean, it's like jelly rolls is basically a cleaner patos.
Right. And that's the thing is like Yeehaw Bob is kind of a staple and it just looks like a great evening. I don't know. I think the main reason we've never done it is just because being from New Orleans, the last resort I'd ever want to stay at is Port Orleans because what do I need to see architecture that reminds me of home?
Exactly.
Actually, I tell a lie. Port Orleans is not my least favorite. I'd stay at Port Orleans before I'd stay at Pop Century.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm prejudiced against Pop Century. I'm sorry, but I don't know. It just seems like the resort that screams Disney the least to me. I know that some people swear by it and say it's really good, and I'm sure it is. But it's just for whatever reason, I'm just I have that mindset. I can't explain it.
I can see that. No, that's fair.
But I think that's why I've always avoided Port Orleans. And while I'm good at taking a trip over there after an evening at the Magic Kingdom, Enchanted Rose is just so much closer. And after a day in the parks, it's a little bit quieter. But I think I would rather see Yeehaw Bob over jelly rolls now that I think about it. So I'm gonna reverse that, and then jelly rolls would be my honorable mention. I'm gonna go with Yeehaw Bob. I've never seen him live.
I'd like to see him live too. And I like Port Orleans. I've never stayed there only because I'm from here, but I like home, and so I like the food at home, and I know they have the food and drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I know it'd be a good time. It'd be something familiar, but yeah, no, I totally agree. Yeehaw Bob, I think would, as many times I've seen him in like in YouTube or videos and clips and stuff, it's like I really want to see this dude. Right. It just looks like a good time.
He's a Disney icon.
We did end up over there. We stayed at Riverside one time and we saw his show. We were kind of like walking through, but it gets so busy. So you kind of get there early to get a spot. Because we were thinking we would sit down and hang out, but there just wasn't a spot. So we just kept walking, but it was cool.
But so how long did y'all watch him for? To the end, or y'all just caught him?
No, like maybe 5 minutes. We were just walking through. We couldn't find a spot, so we left.
So what would you suggest, jelly rolls or Yeehaw Bob?
If I had kids with me, definitely Yeehaw Bob.
Yeah.
But if I did not have kids, I probably would do jelly rolls. Jelly rolls is a blast.
I know.
Like, I couldn't believe how much fun I had. Like it was at first I was like overwhelmed and it was kind of loud, and then I got into it and it's just so fun. And the performers are so incredibly talented.
Yeah.
They can play anything. I mean anything, and they're so fun to watch. And if you get really lucky, which I've been twice, and one time I got really, really lucky. There was a like a table of crazy people right up front. And the people watching was fantastic. Fantastic.
That's Eli's favorite activity.
It was two men in their 50s, and they were there with their mom. And she was an older lady, and they just, it was sweet. And they had so many Bud Lights. I mean, so many. The table was like clinking with Bud Lights. And their behavior was just so over the top. And they were just there with the mom. And oh man, it was hilarious. They were so funny.
That
it was like great people watching. And then the entertainment can't be beat. Those dueling piano players are amazing.
Yeah, that sounds like she would enjoy Pat O's here, because that sounds like nothing but Pat O's type people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to. Okay, I'll relabel it 5A and 5B. So I'm gonna tie two.
Yeah.
They're closer,
Jelly rolls and Yeehaw Bob. Yeah,
I like jelly rolls only because it's unlike Pat O's. It's non-smoking, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes, non-smoking.
So that would be the advantage over Pat O's that we have here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jelly rolls, I'd love to do jelly. We should do jelly rolls. That could be a podcast.
That's an easy jelly rolls and Yeehaw Bob would be an easy one to go ahead and do. So one of these days it's going to happen.
Yes,
it's just that we you can get into Yeehaw Bob, you can't get into jelly rolls with Lily.
Right, that's true. Yeah,
right.
You have to be an adults thing.
And when we went to when we stayed at Boardwalk, that was when we got close to being able to go over there, and they were like, "Oh no, it's only just because we had the kid with us."
Yeah,
so that was the end of that.
There you go.
Alrighty.
No, I mean that's I used up my last one.
Oh, you closed.
I could do an honorable mention.
All right, what's an honorable mention?
Yeah, what you got?
Never stayed at the Grand Floridian as many times as I've gone there and watched that with y'all. I hear about how impossible it is, but it's almost like a nice future goal to say, hey, if I got my one last fortune before I go out on this earth, I can say I did that. I stayed where royalty stayed. I did that.
Yeah, the Grand Floridian is great, dude. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I probably would just get on the monorail just to roll around it and then just to go back and be like, I'm staying here. That's about it. Yeah.
One of the things I like is just sitting in the lobby.
Absolutely.
Piano players playing,
and
especially during Christmas when they have the gingerbread display up there. Oh man,
yes,
so cool.
And smells really nice.
Yeah,
yes,
but it has everything in it, really, right? I mean, we have we've had fine breakfasts in there, and there's the spa right down the way. Yeah. Remember that time we went? You had to make sure
is there too.
Yeah, I mean everything is right there. I mean it's a cool place to really walk around and good fresh air. I never get tired of being around the area.
I like Enchanted Roads, but when it was Meisner's Lounge and they had the band that played up
the orchestra,
there, that was so much fun.
That band rocked,
They do need to stay up a little later for my taste. I will give you that.
Sure.
The last time we went, they were like, oh, it's 11 o'clock. We closed. Like, wait a second. No. Come on. What are you doing?
Well, that's where I miss Pleasure Island is, something for us late night people.
Night owls.
All right. Sure. So then it goes to Rachel for 5 then, right?
Yep.
I had Victoria and Albert's, so my 5 are up, but I have some Disneyland ones.
All right.
Let's hear some. Yeah.
I have never done the Walking in Walt's Footsteps tour, which I would love to do.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was so much fun.
Definitely the Walking in Walt's Footsteps tour. I would love to do that. I have not seen his apartment. Someday I will. I was going to do it when we went to Disneyland this last summer, but they did like a special 100th anniversary version, and it was like more expensive, and you got less time. And so we decided not to do it because it didn't sound as good as the original tour.
Sure. She's right. They changed it from like Walking in Walt's Footsteps to like something like Walt on Main Street or something.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like Walt's Life on Main Street. I can't remember what it was, but so you still get the apartment visit, but you didn't get to go out. Like I remember when we did it, they took us out into the park and we got to see the petrified tree that he gave Lillian, and they would tell stories various places in and around the park about things that Walt would do in the parks. And plus, you got 2 rides included in that.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, in the Walking Walt Footsteps tour. And it's not a very expensive tour at all. And there was 2 rides included where they skip you right to the front of the line.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
All right. Honorable mentions. Anybody else?
I got some honorable mentions. Yeah,
all right, what you got?
So one of the honor mentions that I have, since we're here at honorable mention time, and this one's kind of funny, but I feel like I've eaten in a lot of all the other countries in Epcot, but this is one place where I haven't really sat and eaten. And I know you could probably find stuff like this anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've never eaten at Nine Dragons restaurant in China. And I just would like to just cause. I guess now it's a completist thing. Cause it's like, that's one place where I've never sat and ate. That's one country I've never sat and ate at.
You are not missing much.
I know. That's what I hear. But it's like, I feel like as long as Nine Dragons has been in existence and is still in existence, I should. And they had never changed it. There's been no rumors of like, oh, we're gonna make Nine Dragons better. No, it's the same. They've been serving since day one, and it's like, okay, maybe I should try this because I know it's nothing to write home about, but I should eat at Nine Dragons one day.
You just want the combo number 9 dragons.
Yeah, give me that Kung Pao shrimp or something. Whatever,
yes, that's what I had. That's what I had.
The Kung Pao shrimp.
Yeah.
Combos C9, yes.
Anna and I ate there like that first trip we went there, and it wasn't anything special. Like I remember Five Happiness being better.
Yeah, I keep hearing that. I know it's gonna suck.
Okay, I'll say this: I've never done a VIP tour.
I have that on my list too.
I want a plaid, man.
Yeah.
Why can't I have a plaid?
Oh, that's
That
a
would be
nice
awesome.
one.
I've done the Keys to the Kingdom tour. I've done the Walking in Walls Footsteps tour. I've never had a person march me to the front of the line and say, "Go ahead, Mr. Laws. The plebeians can wait."
That's right. Yeah.
VIP tour would be nice.
Yes.
Yes,
I almost got to do one because our agency was going to do one. I think it was last October. Could have been the October before then, but the trip got canceled by the hurricane.
Oh, damn.
We had it booked. We were going to do it. I was really bummed.
Oh, that is a bummer.
Yeah.
Man.
All right. So something I've never done yet is any of the dessert parties.
You know what?
Those are fun.
I've
Yeah.
never done that either.
I'd like to do one just because, unlimited desserts.
Rachel says that's fun. How's that fun,
Yeah.
Rachel?
Unlimited desserts is fun, especially if you're there with your kids. My kids thought that was the best. And it is nice to not have to worry about your seat or your space for the nighttime shows.
I can see that. Yeah.
You're just kind of, you have your reserved space, you have your unlimited desserts. It feels a little bit special. It's great for a special event. We did it for my daughter's birthday one time. That was really fun. So, yeah.
Okay, I could tell you I have never, and this is something I tried to do in the last trip, I've never gotten a cabana at Typhoon Lagoon. I want my own cabana.
Oh, we were so close.
There you go.
Dude.
We were so close the last time to having that. And it would be nice. That would be nice.
And I told them, I was like, I'll pay for this. Whatever it costs, I will pay for this. If it costs $500, I will get us a cabana. We're going to have our own spot over Typhoon Lagoon. They just sold out.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
Bummer.
That needs to happen because, to be fair, you have so much stuff, and if you have equipment you don't want to get I don't know, phones.
Yeah,
you want to go in and enjoy the lazy. You need something
You need
like
something
that.
where you can leave it. Yeah, no, I can see that.
You can pre-book those 60 days out.
Yeah, you can. The problem with that is that you never know when it's going to rain, and
I know.
so
It's true.
you try
And
to
it
wait.
is rain or shine.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yeah, unless they're gonna have a bunch of cast members form themselves as an umbrella.
Mm.
And yeah,
I did do that once. That was fun. And they're nice.
Oh, wait, you did
man.
that
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
at Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach?
Typhoon.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
That
nice.
sounds like goals for me now.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that was good.
Boy,
I would do that.
talk about people watching, Rachel. I would be doing some
Yes.
serious people watching.
We were right outside
Man.
the lazy river too. So you're just watching people go by.
That's even better.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's an
I would love
ideal
that.
spot.
That would be great.
That, or if there's a cabana that's around where like those big slides are, where people just come by, they weren't prepared,
They come out.
like I was, and they're like, I'm gonna die. And, like I'd be drinking, like having a good laugh at that. Oh man, that's worth the price of admission right there.
Oh man.
Good choice. I like that.
Yeah, I dig it. So another honorable mention for me is I've never done Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. I've never been.
Oh, really?
I've never been. No,
Oh, that
I've
is
never been.
such
So
a
nice.
blast.
I've never been down there during the holidays, or at least after Thanksgiving. I've never been down there.
But
for
you've
that.
done Not So Scary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that-
But I haven't
okay.
done the Christmas
It's
party.
very
That-
similar.
Yeah, that to me, Not So Scary is still to me the gold standard just because I'm prejudiced
Yes.
towards
Sure.
Halloween.
Yeah.
But Very Merry is so close
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
it. It really is something special to behold.
That'd be cool. See, everybody's
Seeing the
nice
lighting of
experience,
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the hot chocolate and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And especially since we just did the show on all the treats, I don't want to get a lot of those
Oh,
we talked about. So I
Oh,
mean,
that is fancy.
yeah, that is fancy. Yeah.
My only complaint with Very Merry, we went last year. I went for the first time, and it wasn't that cold. It was, I want to say the temperatures were like 60 degrees, but I was so freezing. Like that 60 degrees felt colder than normal. I don't know, but I was cold like inside my core, which like folks, I live in New Hampshire. It's not like I don't understand cold weather.
Yeah,
It chilled me to the bone. I like, couldn't sleep. I was so cold.
It's the humidity.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was so cold. Anyway, so bring a jacket, y'all.
Bring a jacket.
Tamika's very, very, really.
We've had Honest Family come up from north down here, and they live in Wisconsin where it snows like so many days, and they're like, it's colder here, and it's because the humidity makes it feel colder.
Just it seeps in your pores.
Interesting.
That's fair. Yeah.
We don't even have snow.
Wow. It was so cold. I mean, I didn't have a jacket. I had a sweatshirt though, and I was still like chilled. I got a hot coffee and just like was like,
that's interesting. Yeah,
wow, man, that's wild.
Because I always think I could never do cold up north, but like hearing that, just like maybe there's hope.
I just can't shovel snow
because it's a drier cold. Whereas like the cold down here, it chills you to the bone.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
My last honorable mention would be I've never stayed at the Grand Californian. And I really, really would want to do that.
That is nice.
Oh, yeah.
To just look out of the and see California Adventure, to walk right out into the park when you
have your own
come out of your room.
entrance,
Yes, that is my last thing that I have not done that I think I want to do, but I'm so loyal to Disneyland Hotel. I love the Disneyland Hotel.
Well, to be fair though, Dan, I mean, the last time we went down there, I mean, we needed to stay in that bubble because outside the bubble was pretty nasty.
Oh, it's nasty.
It's very nasty.
Yeah, I'll never do that again.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
You don't want to do that. Yeah.
A lot of people I know, we have fans that like to switch up and this and that, but not in California unless you want some good 2020 investigative report trauma.
Right.
You're gonna see.
Good neighbor, my ass.
Crack neighbor, maybe.
Right, exactly.
Crackhead neighbor.
Yeah, it's a good neighbor in the sense that they don't call the cops on all the crack addicts.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I recommend Harbor Boulevard to people, and usually people are pretty happy there because you can just walk.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
It's not far. And like I always warn people, I'm like, you are walking through Anaheim. It is a large city. It is going to have large city things that you're going to walk by. But usually on Harbor Boulevard, it's not as bad.
I don't know where that is, but I can tell you this much from having actually been there and actually walked over there. And I think Danny will attest to this. Like a block for most people is like, that's a few steps. A block over in California is a hike to find Moses during the Exodus.
You're 40 days and 40 nights.
Yeah, we stayed somewhere that was technically not far. Like it was not far from the park, but the blocks are just really, really long.
Like you're walking to my house.
It's like a bad video game, pretty much, being in California outside of the bubble. You're gonna kind of a lot of things you don't want to see. You try to dodge them, avoid them.
Like homeless people having sex at the bus stop.
I mean, these things happen.
That did happen.
Car accidents. These things happen.
Carjackings.
These things happen.
Mm-hmm.
But none of that at the Grand Californian. So
no.
Staying there would be nice.
That's what
would
we
be better. Yes,
in the bubble is nice out
One
there.
of the best times I had during our podcast trip was when we just chilled in the lobby of the Grand Californian.
Yeah, it's really a great place to stay.
Even in that bar that we hung out in.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
absolutely
thinking of. Yeah.
loved. It was amazing.
That was before you had to go to the bathroom and Eli had a nicotine addiction.
Yeah.
It was tough times for me back then. Don't judge me.
I didn't judge. I'm just saying that it was all hands on deck at that point.
Sure was. He can't get no. I mean, come on.
You ever see that movie Train Spot? And he was about ready to dive down the toilet.
I was like, hey, do I lighter? Yeah. I was about to take the pin that you gave the cast member. I was like, give me that pin back. You ain't got no lighter and matches around here. Kind of ranky dink place that you running. You don't have matches around here.
All right, Kevin, are you out or?
Yeah, I got 3 little ones I'd like to get done, and I've just never done. One, of course, I've mentioned this before. I haven't seen Avengers Campus yet. I know it's.
Oh, dude, yeah,
I'd like to see that. Yeah,
high up on your list. Yeah,
it should have been, but I think some of the other ones were maybe a little better. Yeah,
let me rephrase that. It should be high up on your list, but once you do it, you're like, why did I care so much?
You need a little. It needs a little more development.
Maybe higher than 9 Dragons.
Right.
Higher than that for sure.
Let's see what happens when King Thanos takes over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It needs a little more development.
Yeah,
I think
I can see that.
timing would be on your side in this particular case.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And then Wild Africa Truck. I'd like to do that just because I want to do the little tightrope thing and climb over the alligators and stuff.
Now I want to put that on my list.
Yeah.
Let's go back in time. I want to put that on my list.
Yeah.
Wild Africa Truck. That sounds awesome.
See, you fearless. You want to walk over alligators. You worry about it. See?
I do that. I mean, I'm tethered, so I know if I fall, it's
you caught.
Well, I hope my weight doesn't drag the whole thing down.
I would worry hear about that from me.
That
But
would suck, but
I hate you.
it's like, oh
no.
yeah, it's like Family Guy. Oh, you're a little heavy, buddy. We're going down.
It's not like in the umbilical cord where you bounce right back. up.
Exactly. Yeah, it's definitely not like
The
that.
alligators are like Peter Pan. They're like,
It's like, oh, we're gonna be eating on this for days.
oh boy, that's Diet Dragons right there. Right
Not
there,
to say I'm
Bubba's.
overweight, but yeah, I'm thick with 2 C's.
That's right.
So
So
my-
you healthy.
yeah, I'm healthy. All right, so my last I will mention is I've never had my silhouette done anywhere, either Disneyland or Disney World.
Silhouette?
Yeah, you know how they do the little black cutout
They
silhouette
do that.
things.
I've only
Side by
seen
side?
that at the Grand Floridian. I've never seen that anywhere else.
They used
Where
to
else
do
is
it-
Right on Main Street.
Main Street, yeah, and they
Get
also
outta
do it
here.
in Main Street in Disneyland too. Yeah,
I
You
didn't
can get it
realize.
done.
I know caricatures, but I've
Yeah.
never seen silhouettes.
Yeah, no, I see them all the time. It's like, oh, that looks kind of neat.
Oh,
And you
wow.
see them like cutting, like Edward Scissorhands.
They always,
Yeah.
they always make like, all those websites, they have like top souvenirs, top 5 souvenirs. And, anyway, and so that always makes those lists because they're actually pretty reasonably priced.
Yeah.
I don't know the prices off the top of my head, but I know people say like it's a really good souvenir and it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caricatures always used to be my souvenir, but nowadays, like, you can't even get a caricature anymore. You just got to go show up over there. You text a guy your picture, and then you leave, and you come back, and they've got something. Like, you don't even sit for the caricature anymore.
Yeah, it's almost like
That's kind of a bummer.
our form's changed where it's like not as
Yeah.
enjoyable as it used to be.
No, it's not. It's not as
Yeah.
fun when you sit there and you're like, "What is he doing? How's it working out?" And then you get to see it after that.
Yeah, and it's like,
it's,
wow.
it's kind of like, yeah, I've got 6 other photos. Just send me your thing, and I'll tell you when to come back and get it.
He sent him a new.
Probably makes it easier. Oh yeah. So you don't need to capture that.
I don't have room on the page.
Yeah, you got 2 pages.
Yeah.
I'll pay you extra $20.
Anyway, yeah, this is a lot of fun, man. I
That
enjoyed
was a
that.
lot of fun.
For our second to last show of the 400s to talk about things that are on our list of what we haven't done, but
And a
hopefully
little
we'll do it.
embarrassing, like, to admit to some of these things that you'd like to have done.
Yeah.
Like, I still to this day kick myself that I haven't been to jelly rolls because that's just such a staple.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
We will one day.
Well, one day.
Before the 600, we will be at Jelly Rolls, and you'll be like, "Why have I waited so
There's
long?"
a lot of tears. That's what I learned. That's what I took away from this one. There's a
lot of tears and stuff? Yeah.
Not tears of crying, but like a lot of tears of where you could go, how you could enjoy yourself. I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
what we've already have done
Yeah.
in the past wasn't like a $2 vacation, but to think that there's still other frontiers you can go and
Sure.
hit, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So look, let us know the stuff that you haven't done yet. Hopefully you get to do that in the future. And also let us know about the stuff that we haven't done that you have experienced, and let us know what you're missing out. And you can get in touch with us, and we're about to tell you how to do that in just a little bit. Well, y'all, we hope you enjoyed that episode about stuff that we haven't talked about, and we look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Look, if you want to learn more about us, magicourway.com is the way to go. There you will find our social media links, past episodes, and more. Also, if you want to get in touch with us to share your thoughts on anything we've talked about today, you could do it through the following ways. Number 1, shoot us an email at show@magicourway.com, or call or send us a text message at 1-815-MOWEEKEN. That is 1-815-669-4226.
That's as smooth as a turkey leg.
I know. Anyway, look, we have a couple people do things outside of the podcast. First of all, we got Eli does things with comics. Sup, sir?
Yeah.
Aluthra?
What up, man? Try to keep it as smooth as I can. But
Tell us about it, Lex.
What? Hey, as always, I appreciate the support that has been given to me thus far. When you visit the Ivy Comics website, you see all the projects I have. Project Geisha, Savages, and Molly Be Damned. All work is fully colored. The only ad for them is for this podcast, and that's more than what you get for your buck. And with other big publishers, sir, I appreciate any support you can give the indie guy just like me. Also on there, there's interviews and there's blogs, and then of course there's a link to the Magic Our Way podcast, so you never miss a beat. And you can say when you listen to that link, one of the things you never did that you have now done is hit the link by following the Ivy Comics website to that podcast link. So, hey, as usual, appreciate all support when you visit ivycomics.com. On social media, I'm right there too. Facebook, Eli H. Ivory. As long as you're a real person, lovely to meet you. If you are a bot, I do not need to greet you. Literally, true story. I had a bot show up that was an actual actress, and I was like, there's no way you are a real person because you don't even know who I am. I'm a fan of your work, but
Scarlett Johansson's following you?
It was like
Oh, Marissa Tomei's following
no,
you?
it was like JoJo Siwa, but it was Scarlett Johansson's picture. You know what I mean? Like it's like, come on. You know?
JoJo Siwa 23645.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Underscore.
It's like, come on. I mean, I'm a fan of Scarlett, but I mean,
It might actually be JoJo Siwa. She is everywhere.
here's the thing.
is.
I think she has her own brand of toilet paper at
I
this
think
point
so.
in time.
Really?
Like, yeah.
It's like Spaceballs.
Oh wow. Wipe it with JoJo. All right, I like that.
Copyright Magic Our Way to
Bam.
2023.
I'm just saying.
Just in case you listen.
Yeah, I mean it's a little weird, but yeah. So if you're a bot, don't need to meet you. And I've had a lot of people that written me. The first thing they always tell me is, "Hey, I am not a bot." So bots don't do that. So I appreciate that if that's how you're gonna lead it.
So if you're a bot and you're listening, that's the way to get to Eli's
That's the way to
heart.
get. Yeah,
Yes. Just tell them I'm not a bot.
not a bot. It's almost like if you want to put a virus in something, you got to put it into an anti-fish butt. It's
So if you're a bot,
Anti-fish.
just tell Eli I am not a bot, but I have lost all my money, and if you could just transfer me $100, I can give you my millions in rubles.
as long as if
Yes.
you're the Prince of Saudi Arabia,
But I am not a bot.
I'm not a bot.
If you just say that, he's good.
I'm good. I'm right there with you because you're a real person at that point.
Exactly.
Also on Facebook, you can go to the Project Geisha fan page. Appreciate the support there as well. On Instagram, EIV504. I'm there posting the parts and likes and sharing stories and following other people's stories and everything. And so that's really cool there as well. So EIV504. And of course, on X, I can be found on Hancock10166. So if you appreciate the madness, then you're just bringing me the gladness. Thank you very much.
And if you want to book a vacation to experience any of the things that we have not experienced yet, you could do it with Rachel. Rachel will tell you how to do this.
I would be honored to help your family book your vacation to Disney destinations, Universal, cruise lines, and major hotel brands around the world. Booking with me is at no extra cost to you. The cost of a travel agent is built into the cost of your vacation, whether you use one or not. And when you book with me, a little bit of your trip comes back to support the podcast and the fan community here at Magic Our Way. You can reach me at Rachel, RACHEL, at magicourway.com, or you can find me at R, the letter R, Family Magic, so Our Family Magic, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can also give me a call or a text. My phone number is 978-432-WISH. Reach out today and let's make some magic with your family vacation.
So if y'all want to access all the info we just mentioned, go to magicourway.com/about us. Also, if you want to elevate your support of the Magic Our Way podcast, go to patreon.com/Magic Our Way. There you will find 6 awesome tiers to support this show. Any way in which you can support the show is deeply appreciated. We also want to thank you for being a loyal listener, and we always love hearing from our listeners. All opinions are always welcome in the Magic Our Way podcast, so make sure you get in touch with us today. So, Mohegans, you just finished listening to show number 499. The next show is going to be show 500.
Get out of here.
In case you're not doing the math.
Oh, gosh.
500 shows. How about that? Yeah, we're just trucking along, and we still have a list of things we haven't done. What the hell? We need to get on that. So look, we're really close to show number 500. The previous shows I've said we're getting closer and closer, but damn it, it's the next damn show.
Yes.
So we want to figure something out.
Or we'll have to delay.
Yeah, we'll delay.
Oh, the 500 show.
Way, yeah.
The 500 show we'll just play every show.
That's right.
That's 500.
On your feed, all the
clips,
shows
all together.
That's
Get all
right.
of it.
The Mega Magic Our Way mix.
That's
there
right.
you go. Mega powers. Boom.
So look, we say Quaharini. My name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
Magic out.
And you are. Bye!